Today I am going to summarize another powerful book, this time by Vic Johnson, an author and motivational speaker known for his ideas about personal growth, action, and living with urgency. The title of the book is 52 Mondays, and its core message is simple but life-changing. Most people live as if they have unlimited time, but in reality, life moves much faster than we think. The average person only has a limited number of Mondays left, and the question is, what are you doing with them? The book is not about fear. It's about awareness. It's about waking up before years pass by on autopilot. Too many people delay their goals, postpone happiness, and wait for the perfect moment to start living the life they actually want. But the truth is, someday is not a real day on the calendar. In this video, I have prepared 5 key lessons from the book that can completely change the way you think about time, action, and your future. These lessons are practical, motivating, and deeply personal. They are not just ideas to understand, they are ideas to apply. Let's get into it. Lesson number 1. Time is more limited than you think. Most people live with the illusion that they have endless time. They think there will always be another year, another opportunity, another chance to start. Because of this, they procrastinate. They delay difficult conversations, postpone dreams, and stay in situations that no longer make them happy. The book introduces a powerful perspective. If you think about your life in terms of Mondays, the number suddenly becomes very small. You don't have thousands of fresh starts left. You have a limited amount. And once a week is gone, it never comes back. This idea is uncomfortable at first, but it's also incredibly motivating. Because when you realize your time is valuable, you stop wasting it on things that don't matter. Think about how many times people say things like, "I'll do it later, next year I'll change," or "one day I'll finally start." But later often becomes never. Years pass quietly. Habits become permanent. And eventually people wake up wondering where all the time went. The key message here is not to panic, it's to become intentional. Tip number 1. Stop treating time like it's unlimited. Tip number 2. Ask yourself what truly deserves your energy and attention. Tip number 3. Remember that small delays repeated for years create massive regret. Another important point is that awareness creates urgency. When you understand that your life is finite, your priorities become clearer. Suddenly, meaningless distractions lose their power. You become more focused on experiences, relationships, health, and meaningful goals. The book encourages readers to stop counting years and start valuing moments. Because a meaningful life is not built someday in the future. It's built through the decisions you make this week. Lesson number 2. Most people live on autopilot. One of the strongest ideas in the book is that many people are physically alive but mentally asleep. They repeat the same routines every day without questioning whether those routines are actually leading them anywhere meaningful. Wake up. Go to work. Scroll on the phone. Watch content. Sleep. Repeat. Weeks turn into months, months turn into years, and eventually life starts feeling repetitive and empty. Not because people are incapable of change, but because they stop paying attention. The book argues that autopilot is dangerous because it creates the illusion of progress. You feel busy all the time, but busy is not the same as fulfilled. Imagine driving a car without checking the direction. You might be moving fast, but if you're going the wrong way, speed doesn't help. The same thing happens in life. Many people work hard but never stop to ask themselves whether they're building the life they actually want. The solution begins with awareness. Start noticing your habits. Notice where your time goes every day. Notice what drains your energy and what gives you energy. Most importantly, notice how often you avoid discomfort by distracting yourself. Another practical lesson from the book is to regularly interrupt your routine. Try new experiences. Learn new skills. Have deeper conversations. Challenge old assumptions. Growth usually begins when comfort ends. The author also emphasizes that life becomes meaningful when you become intentional about it. Small conscious choices repeated consistently can completely redirect your future. Lesson number 3. Action matters more than motivation. Many people wait until they feel ready before taking action. They wait for confidence, certainty, or inspiration. But the problem is that motivation is unreliable. Some days you feel excited. Other days you feel tired, uncertain, or afraid. If your progress depends only on motivation, you will constantly stop and restart. The book explains that successful people are not necessarily more motivated than everyone else. They simply act more consistently. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. For example, someone who wants to improve their life might spend years watching motivational videos, reading books, and planning. But nothing changes until they actually start doing something. Even a small step matters more than endless preparation. Another important idea is that fear often decreases after action, not before it. People think they need confidence first, but confidence is usually the result of experience. Imagine learning to swim. You cannot think your way into becoming comfortable in water. At some point, you have to enter the pool. Life works the same way. The book encourages readers to stop overthinking and start moving. Tip number 1. Focus on progress, not perfection. Tip number 2. Make decisions faster instead of endlessly analyzing everything. Tip number 3. Take small actions daily, even when you don't feel motivated. Another powerful concept is that discipline creates freedom. At first this sounds strange, but it's true. The ability to control your habits, focus your attention, and follow through on commitments gives you more freedom in the long run. People who avoid discipline often become controlled by distractions, procrastination, and regret. But people who build consistent habits gradually create a stronger, more meaningful life. Lesson number 4. Your environment shapes your future. One of the most underrated ideas in personal growth is that your surroundings influence you more than you realize. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, and the environment you live in all affect your mindset and behavior. If you constantly surround yourself with negativity, excuses, and low standards, it becomes harder to grow. But when you spend time around ambitious, positive, and disciplined people, your own standards begin to rise. The book explains that success is rarely just an individual process. Your environment either supports your growth or quietly destroys it. Think about habits. If everyone around you wastes time, avoids responsibility, and complains constantly, eventually that behavior starts to feel normal. But if your environment values learning, action, and accountability, those behaviors become normal too. Another important point is digital environment. Today, people spend hours consuming content that makes them anxious, distracted, or insecure without even realizing it. Your attention is valuable, and what you repeatedly expose yourself to shapes your thinking. The author encourages readers to become more selective about what they allow into their minds. Ask yourself, who influences me the most? What content do I consume every day? Does my environment help me grow or keep me stuck? Small changes in environment can create huge changes in behavior. Sometimes improving your future starts with changing what surrounds you. Lesson number 5. Start living before it's too late. At the heart of the book is one central message. Don't wait to fully live your life. Too many people postpone happiness. They say, after school I'll enjoy life, after I make more money, or after everything becomes perfect. But perfection never arrives. There will always be another problem, another responsibility, another reason to delay. The tragedy is that many people realize this too late. The book reminds us that life is happening now, not someday in the future. The people around you won't always be here. Your opportunities won't last forever. Your energy, health, and time are constantly changing. This doesn't mean you need to quit everything and become reckless. It means you should stop delaying what truly matters. Spend time with people you love. Take care of your health. Pursue meaningful goals. Say what you truly feel. Try things that scare you. Create memories instead of endlessly waiting. Another powerful idea is that meaning comes from engagement. Life feels richer when you participate fully instead of watching from the sidelines. The author also emphasizes gratitude. When you stop taking time for granted, ordinary moments become more valuable. Conversations feel deeper. Experiences feel more vivid. Even simple moments begin to matter more. To summarize, the main message of 52 Mondays is both simple and powerful. Life is shorter than most people realize, and that awareness should inspire action, not fear. You do not need to completely transform your life overnight. You simply need to stop living unconsciously. Pay attention to how you spend your time. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Take action consistently. Protect your environment. And remember that every week is part of the story you are creating. Look at your life honestly and ask yourself, what am I postponing? Where am I wasting time? What would I do differently if I truly understood how valuable life is? Because in the end, success is not just about money, status, or achievement. It's about knowing that you used your time well. It's about living intentionally instead of accidentally. And maybe the most important lesson of all is this: you don't need a new year to change your life. Sometimes all you need is one Monday. Thanks for watching.